Here's a front porch secret that instantly upgrades any home. Treat your porch like a tiny outdoor foyer. Start with 3 touch points: underfoot, eye level, and above. A durable layered doormat grounds everything. A simple wreath or house numbers add eye-level interest. And ambient lighting lifts the mood overhead. This strategy works for any style, any budget, and any season because you're designing in layers, not objects. Small porch or sprawling stoop, the rule stays beautifully consistent. Welcome to Luxury Home Decor, where we're turning simple ideas into stunning first impressions. Today's topic is front porch decorating ideas. We'll explore seasonal updates, budget-friendly tweaks, and easy design principles that make every square inch count. No fancy tools, no complicated builds, just smart choices. By the end, you'll have a plan you can adapt instantly. If this helps, please like, share, and subscribe to support more practical design inspiration. Begin with purpose. Ask what you want your porch to do. Greet, sit, or stage. If greeting is the goal, focus on a bold door color, welcoming scent from nearby herbs, and clear path lighting. If sitting is the priority, choose compact furniture with slim profiles. For staging, curate sculptural planters and a standout doormat. Purpose simplifies every decision afterward, preventing clutter and stretching your budget exactly where impact is highest. Color sets the tone before anyone steps inside. Pick a 3-color palette. A dominant neutral, a supporting accent, and one seasonal pop. For example, warm taupe, matte black hardware, and rotating pops like terracotta in autumn or citrusy yellow in summer. Keep the pop flexible with changeable pieces, pillows, planters, or door decor, so the porch evolves without repainting or overspending. Balance saturation by repeating the pop color at least twice for cohesion. Symmetry is a classic porch trick, but it doesn't need to be strict. Instead of matching pots, try matching heights or shapes. 2 lanterns of similar scale can flank the door while planters vary in texture. The eye reads balance, not sameness. On small porches, go asymmetrical. 1 large planter on the latch side, balanced by layered mats below. The point is visual rhythm. Echo forms and heights to feel intentional, never cluttered. Layered doormats bring instant style and practicality. Start with a larger outdoor rug to define the threshold, then top it with a coir mat for texture and mud management. Choose patterns that complement your color scheme. Stripes feel crisp, geometrics feel modern, and subtle herringbone leans traditional. Replace only the top mat seasonally to save money. This layered approach feels luxe, protects the floor, and gives a tangible welcome underfoot every single day. Planters are the porch's jewelry, and scale matters more than plant type. One oversized planter often looks better than 3 tiny ones. Choose a planter 1/3 the height of your door for drama, or cluster a medium pot with 2 smaller companions for a triangular composition. Mix foliage textures. Spillers like ivy, fillers like petunias, and thrillers like dwarf grasses. If maintenance worries you, use faux greenery outdoors rated UV resistant for year-round polish. Seating says, stay a while, even if your porch is pocket-sized. Slim bistro sets fold away and look elegant. A single, armless accent chair with a tiny drum table may be all you need for coffee moments. 4 deeper porches. A bench under a window looks intentional and doubles as drop zone seating. Choose weather-resistant materials. Powder-coated metal, all-weather wicker, or treated wood. And add seat cushions in performance fabric for comfort without fuss. Lighting shapes mood and safety at once. Swap dated fixtures for a matte black cylinder sconce or a simple lantern shape. Use warm bulbs around 2700 K to flatter skin and materials, and aim lights to avoid glare at eye level. Add solar path lights leading to the steps for subtle sparkle. If wiring is tricky, battery candle lanterns give ambience anywhere. Light is the cheapest luxury. Well-placed glow instantly makes the porch feel intentional. Door hardware is an underrated style signal. A modern lever, classic egg knob, or sleek handle set can reset the door's personality in minutes. Match finishes across the peephole, knocker, and mail slot if present. Brushed nickel suits coastal or contemporary spaces, while aged bronze leans rustic. Add a smart deadbolt for convenience without visual clutter. When the hardware shines, simpler decor reads more elevated, because the foundation elements already look deliberate. House numbers do double duty. Practicality and personality. Choose high contrast numbers large enough to read from the street. Floating metal numbers feel architectural. Black plaque styles suit traditional homes. Brass makes a refined statement on dark siding. Mount them at consistent eye height near lighting for visibility. Align spacing carefully. Crisp placement looks luxurious. Paired with a modest doorbell chime and a neat mailbox, they create a tidy, finished entry story. Wreaths aren't just for holidays. Think of them as wearable art for your door. A eucalyptus ring whispers modern organic. A grapevine base with seasonal switch-outs adapts to any time of year. Keep scale proportional. No wider than 2/3 the door's width. For minimalists, try a simple brass hoop with a small asymmetrical floral cluster. A neutral wreath lets color come from nearby planters or pillows, keeping the look calm and collected. Textiles soften hard surfaces and invite touch. Outdoor pillows in performance fabrics add comfort and color without worry. Stick to solids and small-scale patterns outdoors to prevent visual chaos. Throws in breathable acrylic or cotton blends look cozy for shoulder seasons. Store them in a bench with hidden compartments to protect from weather. Repeating one stripe or color across mats, pillows, and lantern ribbons ties everything together without over-decorating the space. Scent and sound are subtle luxuries that cost little. A small pot of rosemary or lavender near the door releases fragrance when brushed. Wind chimes tuned to gentle notes relax without overwhelming. A small water feature, even tabletop and recirculating, adds soft movement if outlets are nearby. These layers feel boutique hotel without being fussy. They also work across styles, from farmhouse to modern, because they're sensorial anchors rather than trendy objects. Seasonal swaps keep things fresh without redoing everything. Think quarterly refreshes, spring branches, summer citrus hues, autumn copper metals, winter greenery. Keep a porch capsule bin with interchangeable items, ribbons, pillow covers, faux stems, and favored wreath bases. When changes live in one place, decorating becomes a 10-minute ritual, not a weekend project. Maintain your core pieces year-round and vary just the accents to stretch the budget and reduce decision fatigue. Paint might be the highest impact upgrade per dollar. If repainting the whole door feels daunting, paint only the inside edge or add a contrasting color to the trim for a tailored frame. Choose satin or semi-gloss for durability. Sample colors at different daylight times before committing. Pair a deep charcoal door with warm brass, or a soft sage with black hardware. The right sheen and contrast make every other decor choice feel elevated. Small porch. Go vertical. Use tall planters, hanging baskets, and narrow ladder shelves to draw the eye upward without stealing floor space. Mount a slim shelf for keys and a small bud vase beside the door if architecture allows. Keep the floor clear with wall-mounted lanterns instead of bulky pieces. The design principle is compression and release. Compress the footprint, release height. This trick makes tight entries feel loftier and more welcoming instantly. Large porch. Create zones. A greeting zone by the door, a conversation zone with seating, and a landing zone near steps for shoes or packages. Use outdoor rugs to define each area. Repeat one finish, like black metal, across lanterns, side tables, and planters to unify the zones. Scale furniture to the architecture. A long porch looks balanced with a bench and 2 chairs spread thoughtfully, leaving generous walkways to maintain flow and safety. Budget ideas stretch farther when they're timeless. Thrift a wooden bench and refinish it with exterior polyurethane. Spray paint mismatched metal planters the same finish for cohesion. DIY lanterns from mason jars with battery lights feel charming in cottage settings. Use free clippings, eucalyptus, magnolia, or olive branches for seasonal vases. Prioritize weatherproof basics first, then layer personality. By investing in neutral anchors, your accent pieces can shift trendily without demanding another round of big purchases. If you rent, focus on reversible upgrades. Use removable hooks for wreaths and lights, outdoor double-sided tape for lightweight house numbers, and freestanding planters instead of drilled boxes. Layer rugs without adhesives to protect surfaces. Choose a folding screen to hide meters or bins without altering walls. All choices should leave no trace when moved out. Style lives in the details. Renters can achieve magazine-worthy entries with portable, thoughtful elements that travel easily. Design loves odd numbers. Group accessories in 3s or 5s. 3 lanterns of varied heights, 5 small succulents on a narrow shelf, or a trio of planters that step down in size. Odd groupings feel dynamic, like a musical rhythm. Keep one consistent thread, finish, shape, or color to avoid visual noise. This simple rule rescues many porches from almost right to perfectly styled, especially when the space is viewed quickly from the street. Think in textures, not just colors. Mix rough coir, smooth metal, woven wicker, and matte ceramic. Texture catches sunlight differently throughout the day, creating movement without changing a single piece. On modern porches, contrast smooth concrete with natural wood stools. On traditional porches, pair painted rails with chunky knit pillows. Texture is forgiving across budgets. Even inexpensive planters feel richer when grouped with varied surfaces that play well together under natural light. Wayfinding matters. Guests should know exactly where to step and where to land parcels. Clear the path by trimming shrubs, and use an outdoor runner from sidewalk to threshold if appropriate. A low, sturdy stool becomes a parcel perch near the door. If steps are uneven, add contrasting edge paint or reflective strips for safety without sacrificing style. A well-planned path gives your gorgeous porch the grand entrance it deserves, day or night. Maintenance is part of elegance. Choose easy care plants for your climate, boxwood, ferns, or drought-tolerant grasses, and establish a quick weekly routine. Shake mats, wipe lanterns, deadhead blooms. Keep a small caddy inside with microfiber cloths and glass cleaner for sudden smudges. If it takes under 15 minutes, you're more likely to keep it up. A consistently fresh porch feels luxurious because it signals care, and cared for spaces always read as beautiful. Don't overlook ceilings and soffits. A soft, pale blue overhead can make insects less interested while echoing classic southern charm. Even a clean white refreshes shadows and makes pendant lighting sparkle. If painting is out, hang a minimalist wind spinner to add movement. Remember the design triangle: floor, eye level, ceiling. When all three planes participate, the porch feels complete, like a finished room, even though it remains delightfully outdoors and airy. Create micro-moments. A small tray with a candle and a match striker on a side table feels hotel polished when you step outside in the evening. A boot tray with pebbles drains rainwater and looks sculptural. A slender umbrella stand by the jamb says hospitality on stormy days. None of these items must be expensive. They just need intention. Thoughtful micro-moments stitch the porch together into a seamless, welcoming daily experience for everyone. If insects crash the party, style defensively. Citronella candles in handsome holders, lemongrass plants, or even a discreet fan that moves air downward makes sitting pleasant without visual clutter. Choose lanterns with mesh sides for airflow while protecting flames. Keep standing water away from walls and planters. These tweaks maintain the calm mood you've created and keep the focus on conversation, color, and comfort rather than swatting and fidgeting through warm evenings. Space optimization thrives on multipurpose pieces. A storage bench hides garden gloves and throws. Nesting tables expand for guests, then tuck neatly away. A slim console behind a railing offers display space for seasonal accents without narrowing walkways. If you love decor rotation, corral small items in labeled bins inside. Grabbing autumn porch becomes effortless. A home that functions smoothly feels luxurious. And your porch sets that expectation from the first step. Don't fear negative space. Leaving breathing room around the door increases impact for everything else. Step back and ask, where can I subtract? If a piece doesn't serve comfort, function, or joy, remove it. Minimalism on the porch doesn't read cold when materials are warm. Wood, woven fibers, and soft lighting keep restraint inviting. Negative space also helps small porches feel bigger and keeps larger porches from drifting into furniture showroom territory. For a quick weekend glow-up, try the 5-item challenge. Fresh top mat, matching lantern pair, 1 statement planter, new door handle, and a simple wreath. These 5 cover every sight line and transform the welcome. If budget allows only 3, pick the mat, planter, and lighting. They're unbelievably effective together. Afterward, photograph the porch from the street and at the threshold. Evaluate balance and adjust heights or spacing until the composition feels effortlessly natural. Regional style can influence materials beautifully. Coastal porches love teak, pale driftwood tones, and breezy stripes. Mountain settings embrace iron, slate, and deep greens. Urban stoops shine with black metal, concrete planters, and bold monochrome palettes. Translate, don't imitate. Choose one element from the local vibe and integrate it with your home's architecture. Authenticity never means copying a catalog. It means elevating what belongs, then adding your personal stamp with restful restraint. Accessibility makes design welcoming for everyone. Ensure clear, generous walkways and stable, non-slip mats. If steps are steep, consider a contrasting edge paint and a sturdy railing that suits your style. Square balusters feel modern, turned ones feel traditional. Place seating at comfortable height and use tables with rounded corners. Good design serves all bodies without announcing itself. When accessibility is integrated thoughtfully, your porch radiates warmth and consideration before anyone rings the bell. Trend wisely. Rattan lanterns, matte black accents, and organic wreaths feel current, but trends should garnish the fundamentals, not replace them. Limit highly trendy items to pieces you can swap easily. Pillow covers, ribbons, or accent pots. Keep classic silhouettes for furniture and fixtures. This ratio keeps your porch fresh year after year while protecting your budget. You'll enjoy updates when they're playful choices rather than costly obligations driven by fleeting styles. If your door lacks character, frame it with flanking elements instead of replacing it. Taller planters draw eyes upward. A transom-style adhesive film adds architectural interest, and a slim overdoor canopy adds presence while guarding from rain. Consider a contrasting door frame paint that complements the siding. These moves redefine the opening, turning a plain slab into an intentional focal point. The entry becomes a portrait, and your decor choices become the frame. Nighttime ambience deserves its own plan. Use 3 light layers. Wall fixture for efficiency, lanterns for romance, and low path lights for safety. Put battery lanterns on smart timers so warm glow appears automatically at dusk. Keep color temperature consistent across sources for harmony. If privacy is a concern, sheer outdoor curtains on tension rods soften street views and flutter gently in the breeze, turning evening conversations into a calm, cocooned ritual.